All right, what is up, everyone? I am back here at Hilton Head Island. I'm at the Hover Links Disc Golf Course right behind the First Presbyterian Church here on the island. This is a place I like to go to whenever I'm on vacation. This week is spring break for my wife, who's a teacher, and so we're down here in Hilton Head, spend some time. I want to get your thoughts on this course. I've done a video out here before, but they've made some recent changes, but I'm out here playing it today. I'll give you some thoughts on it as we go along, but they made some recent changes that I think are going to be really good. So let's play around, see how we do. All right, so we're here on hole one, which the last time I was here, they did not have tee pads, nor did they have signs. And so that's a really good update on this course. 164 is what it says the first hole plays to. The basket is tucked directly behind these trees. You got either a forehand or a backhand. One of the things you're going to see a lot of out here on this course, you'll notice that we got baskets all around, is that a lot of the holes crisscross over each other. And so that's just going to be a repetitive theme. So this is not a great course if there's a lot of people out here. So just kind of keep that in mind as we go. But to start off, I'm going to go 2 off the first. I'm going to try to go gator here on this right side. That is probably a little bit deep. All right, let's go forehand. I'm going to go extreme here. That should be great if it misses that tree. Ooh, kind of caught some roots there. Okay, I threw my gator a little bit deep. Got about 22, 23 feet here. There we go. Good way to start. Good putt to start. Okay, hole 2, it says it's 244 feet. But it's a really tricky shot because it plays, there's this baseball fence that's right ahead and the basket is to the left of that, but you got the creek that also runs along that side. So really tricky shot. I think I'm just gonna try to play something and hopefully cut in right before the fence. I might try forehand as well. We've got a pretty strong wind here. I'm gonna go with the buzz, just try to hold it out flat, see if it'll coast over there. That could be good. It hit the fence and skipped over towards the basket. We'll see how that works out. I'm also going to try the tempo here. Oh, that might be too much. Yep. Oh, it hit something. Maybe it didn't go in the creek. All right, got a pretty good drive here. About as good as you can do. I'm about 20 feet probably from the basket. Bang, there we go. 2 for 2. That's how we like to start. Okay, we are on to hole number 3, which is 259, it says. The basket is straight ahead out here in the field. Not a lot in the way except for one of the power lines, but a little bit of wind to deal with. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Just don't want to go out of bounds long into the road. Ooh, should be pretty right under it a little bit. Woo, right under it. Get off that pole. That's about perfect. All right, got my tomb up here right by it. Buzz went a little bit deep. Not too bad though, not in the road, which is good. Got about 15, 20 feet. It's kind of the common theme so far. Bang, another buzz shot too. All right, y'all, hole 4 is a par 4, 420 feet. The basket is all the way down the sidewalk here, just on the inside of it. It's kind of a tricky shot because you do have to navigate around those poles. You know, not a very far hole, should be a relatively easy birdie, but hopefully we can give it a shot at the eagle. All right, we do have a pretty strong, well, it's kind of on and off, I should say, tailwind here. I'm gonna go with the Qigong. That's gonna have enough power, but not the line I want. Yeah, good rip, but not the angle there. That one got caught in that tailwind. Yeah, not bad. All right, y'all, we got up here pretty good ways. Again, I got the wrong angle. If I'd have had this a little more inside, that would have been just about perfect. But got a long look. Got to make sure I don't go out of bounds here. Oh, thank goodness for that bush, because that was going out. All right, tap in birdie. All right, so I wanted to show you all this. So they have combined a couple of the tees out here. As you can tell, this is both the tee for 5 and 16. We're playing 5, 209. And just for those of you that are coming out here, okay, the blue part right here, the blue and concrete, that is that picnic area right up there. That's what I've learned. So as it's referencing that, just kind of use that as a point of reference. All right, so it is hole 5. We got to do there's either a straight gap that you can take, a little bit lower ceiling, or you can take more of a hyzer kind of skip gap. I think I'm going to go more of the hyzer gap here. I'm going to try the criminal. I want to see if I can get this to skip big and hopefully miss those trees in that picnic area. Just like that. Skip, 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 skip. Yes, that should be just about perfect. That's a little more inside, but that should be right under it. That will putt on the back side of it. Should be pretty good. All right, I got the criminal up here good. As you can tell, the Firebird is right under it. The cap wrap is right over here, about 20 feet. So there we go, y'all, 5 for 5. Let's keep it rolling. I've just remembered my last video out here was to see if I could shoot 18 under. I don't want to put that kind of pressure on me today, but it could be a lot of fun to try anyway. All right, y'all, we're on to hole 6, which is 216 feet. It is straight ahead. You can see the dark pole right there with the little beams up in front of it. That's where the basket is. It honestly looks a little bit farther than that to me. I'm guessing more in like the 230-ish range, but we'll see. All right, I'm gonna go with my bread and butter, which is to go with the tomb. Perfect for these types of shots. Perfect for these types of shots if I don't drop it. A little wide, but if it hangs in there, that could be okay. I think it's safe. I don't think it went too far. A little low, early release on that one. That is great. That's all you want right there. All right, as you can tell, came pretty close to going out of bounds, but came up just short. This is all you want right here. 10, 15 feet, tap in birdie. All right, we're 6 for 6. We got to keep it going. Okay, we are here on hole 7. So if you ever play this course, just know hole 6 is right next to hole 14's tee. I've made that mistake in the past. So hole 7 is across the road. We're going to the basket that's straight ahead, it looks like. It says it's 270. Again, that may be true, but it looks a little bit farther than that to me. I'm going to trust it though, and I'm going to go buzz and just throw how I would typically throw a mid-range shot. You do have water behind that's out of bounds, so you got to take that into account, but I'm going to go buzz here. That should be perfect. Oh my goodness, it's right under it. Got it a little too high. Yeah. All right, got the 10-year buzz. Dude, this thing flies so good for me. Gets me to 10 feet, another birdie. All right, hole 8 is 203 feet. It goes just around this corner. Just want to throw a big spike hyzer, have something get there close. This sets up perfectly for my gator. Make sure I don't cut it in a little too tight there. Definitely not too tight. Should be okay, maybe a little wide. There. Might be tight. Yeah, a little too tight, I think. Okay, perfectly happy with this. A little bit outside, but I'd rather have that than be too tight. Bang. Feeling good right now with the putter, so feeling pretty consistent with that release. All right, y'all, we're on to hole 9. It says it's 284. Looks like the basket is just straight out in the field. Probably, Up by the trees there?
Yeah,
By hole one's tee?
was one of the earlier holes.
Let's see. Looks like it's by the gate right there, or whatever, the little fencing.
Well, it's farther than that because it's 400 something.
This one's 284.
Okay,
Yeah.
284.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try the forehand. This is my first forehand of the day, so we'll see how this goes. Get over that. Oh, it hit it. That's more. Go in. Ooh. All right, perfectly behind the fence here.
I heard a quick thunk at
Yeah, sorry about that, man. I was talking to that guy and wasn't really paying attention. That's my fault.
It's all good.
There we go. All right, y'all, we had a perfect front nine. Finished 9 down through 9, which is awesome. Hole 10 this is a new tee, I believe. It goes out to that basket that's back out in the field. It says it's 300 feet. All right, we're gonna go with the Aztec. That should be right under it. All right, guys, we are on a roll. Here's my Venom sidearm right next to my Aztec. I'm loving this selection so far. It's really paying off for me. All right, y'all, we're on to hole 11, which is a par 4, 407 feet. It's relatively short, but you got a lot to contend with. Pretty easy par 4. I think it plays to hole 1's basket. So just try to get something far down the fairway and then hopefully maybe get up there for an eagle. We'll see. All right, we're gonna go Qigong. And that is smoked. If that can get over left. Fort! I think I might have an eagle putt at that one. Should be okay as well. I got a great drive up here. Got an eagle look. A little bit farther out, probably circle 2 here. Get there. Ooh, right in front of it. Man, almost had it. All right, so that run put me at about 15 feet or so for the birdie. Gotta just tap this one in. There we go. All right, y'all, we're 11 for 11. Now I'm starting to feel the pressure of 18 under. We are going to hole 12, 403 foot par 4. Again, it's not necessarily the distance, it's more of the ceiling, obstacles in the way. If you get a good drive, you can definitely get an eagle putt out of this. It plays to hole 8's basket, which is down on the tree line side over here on the left. So really straight shot, low ceiling out the gap. Just try to punch something as far as you can. All right, we're gonna go with the Qigong. Try to punch it up through that gap. Hopefully have it hyzer in there. Oh, it's there, but it's low. Dang, that was so close. Fort! So Qigong came up short. Just gonna pitch up here with my tomb. Try not to go too far here. Oh, that needs to sit down or go in. Oh, off the basket. Okay, so the basket saved me on the last hole. I definitely would have taken a par probably on that one because basket saved me from going out of bounds. Hole 13 is playing to hole 6's basket, that one that's covered by the poles. The road is out of bounds. It's 227 feet. I'm gonna go with the extreme here because I want to throw a forehand away from the road, but I don't want to have it too far inside. So this is kind of a tricky shot here. That could be perfect. Sit right there. Oh, good kick off the little stump there. That's gonna help me out a lot. Oh my gosh, please go in. Please go in. Oh, it's right under the basket. There we go. All right, y'all, we're on to hole 14, which is 236. The basket is the one that's behind the baseball field fence. So it looks like you got a backhand hyzer, or you can even take a forehand around the fence. So we'll see. All right, 236 spike hyzer. I'm gonna go with the tempo just for the speed control of it. I don't wanna go too far into the creek there. And if that stays, that could be really good. Didn't get quite the movement over to the left that I wanted. All right, about 25 feet here. Scary putt, got the drop off right behind the basket. Oh, I thought it spit out. Let's go. All right, if there is a hole that can ruin an 18 under, it is this one. This is hole 15, 285 feet. You've got a really, a lot of factors that come into play. You got tight gaps. There's all kinds of ways to get to the basket, but it's the one that's down there in the corner. Really tough shot. I'm gonna go FD. I know it's too fast for this hole, but I'm really just trying to control it and let the disc do the work. All right, my FD is very short. So not only am I trying to save par, I gotta make sure I don't get a bogey here. Just gonna go zone. Nope. We're gonna go Troja because I wanna make sure this doesn't go too far. Go in. Ooh, okay, it is perfect. All right, perfect round's done. All right, y'all, we're on to hole 16. It says it's 197 feet straight ahead. Kind of plays as a big hyzer shot. Let's go Gator to start here. That looks pretty good. Dive in there. Yep, that is parked. Could it skip in? No. Got the Gator up here. Very close. Another bird. Okay, y'all, on to hole 17, 186 feet. Basket is dead straight ahead next to the creek bed behind it, so it's not really an ace run just because of that. However, might have to try it. I really want to shoot perfect today. We're gonna start with the tempo. I'm gonna give this a little, hopefully a little half bid. I don't know if my body's gonna let me though. Sit. Oh, it skipped. All right, I couldn't tell if my tempo sat or not. It sounded like it hit a tree. Oh, thankfully it did. It is right here. Man, so close. All right, y'all, last hole, hole 18, 216 feet. It's kind of a forehand skip shot. You do have the creek. I think you might even have a backhand kind of hyzer play. I'm not sure how viable of a shot that is, but we're gonna have some fun on this. We're gonna try to ace this thing. Hopefully don't have a lot of disc end up in the creek. We're gonna start with a cap wrap. See if we can get a nice skip shot in there. It's gonna be parked. It's not an ace. Oh my gosh, that could be. Oh my gosh, go in. Oh, it's right under it. Come on, please skip in. Oh man. Well guys, that is gonna do it. I'm gonna finish at 17 under. One hole got me, but y'all, a lot of fun. I love this course. I know that, you know, not having a great signage of where to go, it's a little bit confusing, but like I've always said, I'm a sucker for any disc golf is better than no disc golf. And with the tee pads and the signage and the small patch of land that they have, no, it's not a tournament course by any stretch, but I do think it's a great one. But I do want to know what you think. With playing the same tee pads, same baskets, let me know what you think. Is this a course that you think is a good option? Does it need to be restructured a little bit? Maybe just become a 9-hole What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. But guys, it is great to be here on vacation, getting to play some disc golf, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one.